How we doing, guys? It's just finished Fulham 1, Arsenal 1. Another piss poor Spineless performance from us, and yeah. I made last season, and yeah, laid off the park again. Had the chance to win it in the end. And yeah, I don't even know what to say about that, to be honest with you. Because it's always the case of whenever we can, I'm gonna try and keep myself calm tonight, right? I'm not gonna try and go on a whole fucking rampage about certain individuals, which I will rip into when I have to. But it's like what I saw out there was laziness. Players who just look like they can't be asked, if that makes sense. And I know you might sit there and you might look at it one or two ways and think a point isn't the worst result, but then you look at it and think Liverpool haven't even played this weekend, and it could be the perfect weekend for them if Chelsea lose at Spurs. So it's like so much fucking controversy across this game, and there was so much controversy coming into this game about will Arsenal turn up, and do we have what it takes. Started off fairly well. It's just when we conceded inside 10 minutes to Raul Jimenez. Oh, for fuck's sake. Kyrgios again, man. That's wear down to you, man. What have I said to you? What the fuck have I said to you about Kyrgios? He's not good enough. What do I always say to you? He is not good enough. He is simply not good enough. Kyrgios not good enough at all. There's no excuses. He's not good enough at all. And I'm sorry, but when you have players like Gabriel out injured, that's what you've got a transfer window for. Go out and buy someone who can actually defend, who can actually play football, who's actually somewhat decent at playing football. Instead, you've got dickheads like fucking Kyrgios who think it's acceptable to perform like that. Don't get me wrong, against Manchester United he done well, but that's Manchester United. But that's Manchester United. This is Fulham I'm talking about. Away as well. Fulham away. It ain't Fulham at home. It's Fulham away I'm talking about. You cannot be getting spun by Raul Jimenez the way you did. I'm talking about Kyrgios. You cannot be getting spun by Raul Jimenez the way you did. Jimenez is kind of, he's turned a bit, and then he kind of goes into one direction, and Kyrgios goes in the other, a bit like an X. One goes this way, the other goes the other way. And it's just, I'm looking at that and thinking, once Kyrgios got sent, I knew straight away inside my head, Jimenez has scored. Saliba can't do nothing about it. David Raya can't do nothing about it. It's just one of those days where you look at it and think, should have been a lot better. Going to half time, 1-0 down. We think, you know what, we can get something out of this game. Come out second half, get the equaliser. Another goal from Saliba. That's 2 in the space of a week for him now. And then right at the end, Martinelli crosses the ball into Saka, heads it in. We're all happy and we're all buzzing and everything until we found out that the goal's been disallowed, ruled out for offside. Who else is offside but Gabriel fucking Jesus? I don't know, man. And at the end of the day, it's 2 points dropped. If I look at it, we had the chance to go 4 points behind Liverpool. Do you know what I'm saying? Liverpool are going to be sitting there with their feet up now, aren't they? And they're going to be fucking watching that Spurs and Chelsea game. They're going to be watching that Spurs-Chelsea game, hoping that Spurs fucking batter Chelsea, which is the kind of game Spurs turn up in. So, I don't know what to make of it. I really don't, and it's a piss poor performance again, and happened last year against Newcastle. Against fucking Fulham as well, away as well. Both games as well, piss poor. The game at the Emirates, and then especially last season, New Year's Eve, the one at Craven Cottage. It just isn't good enough. It's just not good enough to perform the way we played, to play the way that we played. Get fucking dominated like that by Fulham. That's no disrespect to Fulham or anything, but to get dominated like that by Fulham, I feel we need a fucking pat on the back, and we need to, we need to go again. Now, of course, there were going to be them kind of things in the season where you look and think, what happens? What do you do? Etc. Etc. Yeah. I just think it's disappointing, to be honest. It's disappointing. It's frustrating, and all Jesus didn't have to do was be onside. Was be offside, and we would have won the fucking game. I'm going to the game next weekend as well against Everton at home, so I say we should win that one quite comfortably. Until I remember we got a game Wednesday night against Monaco in the Champions League, and Everton have had a whole fucking week's rest. So they'll be ready. And raring to go in that one, and we still got to play a game in the Champions League this week. For fuck's sake. But yeah, it's just disappointing. It's annoying. It's frustrating. It's everything. Just to play the way we played and perform the way we performed just wasn't good enough at all. It's just one of those games where I don't know what to make of it. I've got mixed opinions about it and all sorts. So yeah, it's disappointing, but it's not the end of the world, to be honest with you. Fulham's next game is actually against Liverpool at Anfield. I think that's on Sunday as well, so we're the first of the bunch to play. I think Chelsea have got someone easy the next weekend as well. That's the problem, so we need to kind of be there or thereabouts again, if that makes any sense, and need to be on our game. But it's just poor. It's just so poor from us, and we can do better than that. We can be better, and yeah. So yeah, frustrating, but it's the point. So yeah, let's get into the player ratings. David Raya was alright. I'll give him a 5. Timber at left back, 6. Kyrgios 0. Move on. Saliba 8. Only one who can maybe hold his head up and say, do you know what? Done something. 8 for me. Thomas Partey, right back, 6. The worst I've seen him all season. Just doesn't look right at the moment. And Wednesday night, give him a rest, give him a well-deserved rest, and get him fired up for that Everton game next weekend. Yeah, get him fired up, ready to go again for that game. So yeah, Jorginho, 6. didn't really do anything, didn't have any impact in the game. 6 for me. Declan Rice, 7. The crosses were good. It was just the end product from him that he was lacking and all sorts. 7 for me. Odegaard, 8. It seems he come off with some sort of knock as well. Fuck's sake. Hoping he's alright and everything and he gets back to how he was before. Trossard on the left, 6. Didn't provide much, didn't do anything. Saka on the other side, 7. Could have won it in the end. I would have given him a higher rating. Havertz up top, 5. Bang average performance today from him. So yeah, that's going to be it. Another annoying performance, another piss poor performance by Arsenal again, but yeah, it's not the end of the world, and we move on to Wednesday night now against Monaco in the Champions League. It's all focused on that now. If you're new around here, smash a like on the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you lot soon. I'm out of here. Peace.